Golden Eagles to kick it away first. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Booth. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Miller with the ball. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilkerson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Gets open down the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Baker. Hauls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quarterback will keep it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Little. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Golden Eagles offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Boy, did he put up numbers last time. Out through for more than 500 yards. Split backs here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The receiver on the jet sweep. What a great job of containment, and they stop him in his tracks right at the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Going to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Golden Eagles will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the well. And he'll be brought down.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. We play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got enough for the first. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Intercepted, number 19. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Hampton. Makes the catch. Runs through the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Here we go. Ready. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Off-play action on first down. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Delayed handoff, it's Miller. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Booth. There's a crease. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking for a man. It's Hampton. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Back to pass, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Ford. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He throws into the middle of the field. He's got it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Booster. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Now back over to your game in Ruston. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. These injuries could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on those?
Checking in with the Southern Miss head coach at the half. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. To throw, it's Hampton. Looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. And I know it's a situation. I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And some room to work. Got a little grass. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Quarterback keeps it, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. In for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Briggs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Hampton. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Gets away from one. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put through.
It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Baker. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll get rid of it. And they're not on the same page there.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run inside. It's Briggs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Baker. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Briggs. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Keep it on the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hampton. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
There's some room. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line.
Brings it to the open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
He's in open space downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Gets the back moving. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They
fires one high and deep. Goes high to pull it in. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. He got a step and just dusted the field. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air, it's Baker. Got it. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The give and tick, 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 tick. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Dropping back, it's Hampton. Complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Spins away from the defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back. Gonna take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quick handoff. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give is to Miller. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a good...
Could be an alley. Got enough for the 1st. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor. And make him forget that.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Hampton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.